Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Martiz, and this is my channel, Really Stitched, and it's good to be back. I'm sorry for the long hiatus, but I was dealing with some things myself, and I know that we're all going through things. For me, I was letting myself doubt or my insecurities or my perfectionism try to stop me from releasing what the message that God wanted me to put out, and I had to tell myself I could no longer do that. So that's why I'm here today, talking about generational curses and ending them. So with me, generational curses and ending them, that falls a lot with just past our parents and our past things that they went through or past traits they went through, and we're falling back into those roles. So I have to speak for example. One of the examples is how my family is not, the older ones were are not as connected. When my grandma passed away, we fell apart. Our connection wasn't strong enough. Our parents and my aunties and uncles, they didn't get closer. They didn't bond closer because they didn't have that childhood bond. See, with this generation, I don't want that to happen because I love my cousins and I love my siblings. So I want us to, and if God's allow me to see that if we can't deal with the people that we were born with, some people, how can we deal with the world? There's some people in our family that we're born with that we just can't deal, but we got to know how to love them and be around them and support them and still encourage them and not tear them down and not have an evil thought about them. We don't have to always be around them, but there still should be that uplifting and that encouragement from coming from you. It should never be an ill will coming from you, or they should feel ill from you. It should always be love. And I'm learning to walk in that. I'm learning to, even though I get upset with my sister when we're talking on the phone, I'm learning to, hey, don't let that stop the relationship that we're building. Let me pick up the phone, and I just hung up. Let me pick up the phone again and call her back and say, hey sis, I love you. Maybe we need time to, like, just a few seconds, but I'm back. I love you. I have a different understanding now. So if you have a different understanding, why keep going back into those same traits? Like my dad with drugs, I saw myself going to the patterns of drugs. I had to ask God to stop me, or just to have the self-confidence and the self-strength to stop myself from repeating those things or falling to the traps of the world. Because I have a purpose to do, and I want to follow that purpose. And I was allowing myself not to put out these videos, which I know could be a blessing or a lesson to anybody and everybody, or just to myself. If you see yourself, like I have a neighbor. I love my neighbor. It's a new friendship that we're building, so I hope he doesn't take this wrong. But he saw himself the schizophrenia. His dad had schizophrenia and was bipolar or depression or things like that. He said he saw himself going down those same traits and those same characteristics. And he said he didn't want to do that. He wanted to be a different person. He wanted to live a different way. He wanted to be a stronger person. And I can only applaud that. And I had to, like, wow, I'm not the only one going through the same thing, that they see our parents with the traits that they had, and we see ourselves falling back into those roles, but we're not going to do it the same way. We're going to do it better and stronger and be better people for our children and the next generation, and just because we want to be a different light in the world. And that's all about ending generational curses, seeing what we saw in the past and God allowing us to wake up and see those things. And we're taking the courage to take the stand and saying, no, we're not going to fall in those same traps. We're not going to do those same things. And I applaud everyone doing that. And the ones that are still in those same little cycles, and you're allowing yourself to keep going, there's only so much more that God's going to allow you to go through till you get stuck. And I don't want any of us to get stuck or can't find a way to get out or don't know how to get out. While you still know that you can, and you're still here, and you're still aware of everything that you're doing, why not stop? Like me, I'm learning to build these relationships that I want with my brother and my sister and my siblings. I'm learning my relatives. I'm learning to have that open relationship still and have that love connection, because I know together we're so much stronger than apart. And I know that a lot of the work that we want to do, we can do it together. So I want to encourage you guys to love one another, look back at those relationships, those family relationships, and keep those bonds and those connections going. No, love, and it's not supposed to hurt, but if you are a different person, you're grown enough, and you have a different mindset, and you can put yourself in somebody else's shoes, why not go back and go talk to those people that wronged you or did you wrong or hurt you, and just listen to them, and maybe you can figure out what went wrong. Don't repeat the same thing that our parents did. And in the Bible, there's a scripture that says everything, even though our parents, whatever they did in the past, and this is why we're here the way we are now, there's going to be a time where God's going to make us be accountable for everything that we're doing. So we can't fall back and say, oh, my parents did this, or my parents did that, or we can't say because my parents, I had a messed up childhood, I went this way. No, we got to take accountability. Your actions are your actions, my actions are my actions. I can't blame nobody else for what I'm doing but me. So that's when I had to hold myself accountable and say, I got to stop. I want to be this person I want to be, especially this man of God I want to be. So I gotta hold myself accountable. So you guys will call me out. Hopefully you will. But yeah, I don't want to keep running on and on. But this is your brother, and look forward to more videos because I'm back. I feel confident in myself. I feel confident in my spirit. I feel confident in my self worth. I know what I'm saying. Even though there's so much more I can learn, I'm going to learn. But I'm ready. I love you guys. Like, subscribe, and share. Comment. I'll see you soon.